Hello, people. I really want to talk about Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire again, um, and how Adam Wingard didn't really respect the mythology of Godzilla. Um, in this new Godzilla design of his, right, it didn't really pay that much respect to Godzilla itself, because as a person who has done research on radiation and everything else, well, Adam Wingard didn't really, you know, respect Godzilla's mythology to a T, because he practically went his own way and just practically just. I'm not complaining about the design. I'm complaining about the color of Godzilla, because if you look at a nuclear reactor, right, it actually glows blue. And if you actually heard stories about Chernobyl, when the Chernobyl nuclear disaster happened back in the 1980s, when the nuclear reactor blew up, it shot a blue ray into the sky, and that was the nuclear reactor. This is the thing is with, where Adam Wingard completely disrespect, the law of Godzilla, because radiation itself, the color of radiation itself is actually blue, and Godzilla's like color when he's charging up and everything else is blue, and that represents his radiation buildup. And not just that too, this is why I like Michael Doty's vision on Godzilla, because when Godzilla is in his burning form, that's when nuclear meltdown actually happens. Because when, uranium or one of the things that creates radiation and everything else, plutonium or whatever, when that melts, right, it actually turns red like lava. Like that's why you call it nuclear meltdown, and because it becomes like red lava, more or less, like the elephant's foot. That's the most dangerous place in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Like this is why I think he didn't really pay respect to Godzilla in that way. He just made his dorsal plates go pink. Like I think I've seen a bit of purple and red in there when I was watching the movie, but it didn't really pay the respect to Godzilla in that form, because radiation itself is actually the color blue, and when it's in meltdown mode, it becomes red like lava, like what Godzilla, like in the Showa, no, not Showa. Yeah, I could say Showa, Showa and the Heisei era Godzilla, because Godzilla's like atomic breath is actually blue, and it represents the blue ray from radiation. And not just that too, when Godzilla in the Heisei era, when he's in meltdown mode, that's when he's becoming red. Because Godzilla is made out of radiation, basically. His DNA is made out of radiation, and he dissolves radiation, he eats radiation and everything else. And this is the thing is about Adam Wingard's vision on Godzilla. It just completely annoys the whole, purpose of Godzilla's mythology. And I didn't like I didn't like this movie because they didn't show that much Godzilla in it. That's half of the reason why. And half of the reason why it doesn't really respect, his mythology, where he actually comes from. Radiation. Because he's kind of like removing all these details, like turning his dorsal plates, pink. And his dorsal plates look a little bit like crystals in a way. Like I just didn't really like the color design choice about this movie, I just didn't really find it being realistic to Godzilla's lore and his story, and just his mythology, you know, with it. Like, I just didn't find he didn't really respected it, like, you know, because he just went out his way just to create his own Godzilla design. Well, I didn't complain about the design, I complained about the color choice of Godzilla's dorsal plates and everything else. It doesn't respect the mythology of Godzilla, where he actually came from. And this is half the reason why I didn't like it too. This is why I didn't like the movie itself too. The movie was too quick. It felt like it was rushed. Too much Kong in it. Less Godzilla action and everything else. And yeah, like, I just wish Michael Doty will come back to do the next Godzilla movie, because he's meant to, well, he had a vision. He wanted to put, you know, Biollante part of the movie. He wanted to make a Godzilla versus Biollante movie, because he wanted to, and I actually did heard this from his mouth, word of mouth. And he said if he ever done another Godzilla movie again, he would to actually buy the rights of Biollante and have, like, you know, Godzilla versus Biollante. And yeah, this is why I didn't like this Godzilla X Kong movie. I think it should be handed back to Michael Doty again, because I love that movie, King of the Monsters, he made. It really respect Godzilla in that form away, and the mythology and everything else. I did like Godzilla vs. Kong. It did follow the mythology to its T. But this Godzilla X Kong New Empire crap, it didn't really follow it to a T and everything else. Less Godzilla action, more Kong action. And I'm just sick of seeing, when I watch a Godzilla movie now these days, in the legendary movies, I'm sick of seeing Kong in the title of the name now. Like, I just want a standalone fucking Godzilla movie. I'm sick of this Godzilla Kong crap. Because the only reason why they put Kong in there, because Kong makes money. Well, yeah, like, I'm basically sick of it. Like, I just wish Michael Doty will come back and do that vision again, you know, that vision, what he wants to do, make a Godzilla versus Biollante movie. And that'll be a good movie to actually see. And it'll be a very dark, gritty movie, I would say, because I love the dark, gritty side of the Monsterverse, like from 2014 and like 2019. And yeah, well, I am going to say, yep, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy this video, and I talk to you guys later. See ya, bye.